What's happening, guys? This is IDrewMan back again for Dark Souls walkthrough. In this episode, we will finish up the beginning part of Undead Burg and prepare for the Taurus Demon. Alright, on this bridge here I just ran past, there are firebomb throwers, so you don't want to dawdle on that too long. Right here, you get ambushed by a few hollows, one through the door, and two inside the room. Just make sure to be careful while fighting them, and don't fight them on the bridge where the firebomb throwers are throwing their bombs and stuff. And here, it's another hollow. Watch me fail my parry first time. In this video, I actually end up failing a ton of parries. So yeah. So, anyways, another one, and that move. If you get caught in the middle of it, it can be very lethal. So, I recommend just holding your shield up, just tanking that with your shield. Don't be stupid like me. In this chest, you open up to get a black firebomb, which is a firebomb that does more damage than a regular firebomb. So, and up these stairs you encounter 3 more hollows. The one in the back usually throws firebombs at you. However, he didn't for me for some reason. To get around that, if you're having trouble, just run to the back of him and try to get a backstab on him, or lure the other ones away. Right here I demonstrate the use of the Master Key, one of the first uses of it. If you don't have the Master Key, you can use the Residence Key to open that door. And in this chest, you get a very useful item for the Taurus Demon, the Gold Pine Resin, which applies lightning damage to your axe. It basically increases the damage you do on your axe by a ton. So, on the Taurus Demon, it's incredibly useful, but you only have 3, so make them count. Right up here, these are the firebomb throwers I was just talking about. You can sneak up to them and get a backstab on this first one. That's what I recommend doing, just kind of sneaking up, getting a backstab. Then on these, walk around the bombs and pick them off. Just be careful while fighting them. Right here, you get a Soul of Lost Undead. I didn't get that item because the body fell down. So, heading back through Undead Burg. This is a spear guy. He's actually down lower. I think he came up here when I opened the chest to get the gold pine resin, but I just parried him real quick. Again, they are the easiest enemies to parry in this game, so careful of this crossbow guy. He will shoot arrows down at you if you miss him, so make sure to pick him off. He can be a real pest. Down here, you can kind of trick one of these guys at once, or you can trick one to follow you back up the stairs. I was just kind of rushing in because I guess. So anyways, kill the first one, take a quick swig of Estus, walk around, backstab the second one. And again, if you are having trouble with that part, just lure the first one out, and then take out the second one separately. I got the Titanite shard right there from that body. That's used for weapon upgrading. And down here, if you notice that guy, that is a Black Knight. They are very challenging enemies for the beginning of the game. I highly recommend you skip this. I just wanted to show y'all. And right there, I did not get the backstab for some reason. He almost took me out right there, but you know, lucky with the fast rolls and invincibility frames and stuff. So, if you do decide to fight him, however, I highly recommend you lure him up here so you have a lot more space to roll, a lot more space to get around, and then start chain backstabbing the poop out of him. I got the first backstab right there. If you two-hand your weapon, your backstabs actually do more damage. There you go, there's the second backstab. The key to chain backstabbing is wait for their animation to end when they're standing up. Like, when they're standing up, like this animation right here, they're standing up. As soon as it ends, you can get a quick backstab on them. And you can continually do that until they die. If you're really, really good at chain backstabbing. I'm okay at it. And so, I thought he was low enough to die right there, but not quite. I failed a parry right there. Again, I failed a lot of parries. Right here, I finished him off with a backstab. He can drop his Black Knight sword, if you're lucky. It's a really good weapon, especially at this part of the game. But it requires a lot of strength to use. So I guess you really couldn't use it at this part of the game. So you could like level up your guy enough to use it, though, so that's pretty good. Right here, you get the blue Tear Stone Ring. That boosts your defense when your HP is low. I never really found that item really useful because when your HP is low, it doesn't really matter how much damage you take because you'll probably die in the next hit. So right here, if you notice, there is a little barrel trap, which I totally dodged perfectly if you didn't notice. And this is the last enemy right here before fighting the Taurus Demon. So backstab him real quick, take a swig of Estus, and head on up. You can also jump over that flaming barrel if you get your timing right. This door leads down to a follower of Havel the Bishop. Havel the Rock, Havel the Bishop, whatever you want to call him. He's actually really challenging at this part of the game because he has a lot of defense and he can kill you in one hit, so I decided not to fight him yet. That Fog Gate leads to the Taurus Demon, the next boss, and in here you find a Crystal Lizard. These guys drop some pretty rare Titanite shards called Twinkling Titanite. You can totally see him trolling on me right here. He's like, joke's on you, but I finally get him right here. Get the Twinkling Titanite right there. And head back up to prepare for the Taurus Demon. Alright guys, so that was this episode. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode where we take on the Taurus Demon. He's a pretty challenging boss for new players, and I'll take him on, give y'all some tips and tricks, and yeah, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all later.